In the US, the National Security Agency is shutting down its mass phone surveillance and replacing the program with more targeted methods. It will end its daily monitoring of millions of Americans' phone records by Sunday. The move comes 2.5 years after the controversial program was exposed by former NSA contractor Edward Snowden. Al Jazeera's SHIHAB RATTANSI is in Washington, D.C.
The US government no longer has the legal authority to hoover up the metadata of Americans' telephone calls in the United States, the call duration, who they're calling, where they're calling from, and so on. Instead, the telephone companies themselves will hold that data, and under the USA Freedom Act, the government will now request information on a case-by-case basis. Supposedly there are now safeguards. It might take another whistleblower to tell us if they're working, but there remain plenty of other ways with which the government can hoover up that information. There's Executive Order 12333, for example, shrouded in secrecy. The USA Freedom Act, in fact, expands the ability of the NSA to get information, for example, from cellular telecom providers and internet telephony and so on. And of course, the other revelations from Edward Snowden, how the US has the ability to investigate everything we do on the internet, how it hoovers up 200 million text messages a day around the world. That all isn't being reformed. In addition, it always has to be stressed that for everyone not in the United States, none of this makes any difference. The NSA feels your fair game. It's up to your government to protect you. As far as it is concerned, it can look at whatever you're doing, any communications you make. But as Edward Snowden did show, many governments aren't protecting their citizens' information, but actually helping the US government spy.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.